Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The search is intensifying for a missing American student in the Dominican Republic.
Authorities searching by sea, land, and air for 20-year-old University of Pittsburgh student Sodikshu Konanki. She vanished at the beach of the Rio Republica Hotel 1 week ago. There have been few clues about her disappearance, but right now officials are calling her disappearance an accident. Konanki was last seen on camera around 4:15 in the morning on March 6th, entering the beach with a group of 5 women and 2 men. Her disappearance also happening a day after a power outage at that hotel.
And a vacationer from Appleton stayed at the same resort during the time Konanki was reported missing. Our Victoria Frazier spoke with her. She's live in our Fox Valley newsroom with what that woman says she experienced. Victoria.
Bill and Cammie, what started as a fun girls trip later took a drastic turn in more ways than one for Mary Huntington and 3 of her friends visiting the Rio Republica for a vacation.
The hotel really set a recipe up for disaster for this young woman.
As the search continues for 20-year-old Sodikshu Konanki, vacationer Mary Huntington says she feels there were many factors that led up to the disappearance of the University of Pittsburgh student.
I don't understand why there wasn't somebody helping her, somebody looking for her.
On the last night of Mary's trip, she says the hotel didn't have power. They closed all restaurants but one, and the bars remained open. On her walk back to her room, Mary had to use her cell phone's flashlight to navigate around the resort.
There was no emergency lighting, not even in your room. It was just a black abyss. And as a woman, that's particularly alarming for me. Because the hotel continued to overserve alcohol.
Mary didn't know the 20-year-old student was missing until she landed back in the States. She says it was shocking because she walked the beach at 6 o'clock every morning to watch the sunrise and never saw police the day Konanki vanished.
There was no commotion. There was no extra staff scurrying around. There was no sense of any emergency or crisis.
Mary and her friends say they picked the hotel because it's an adult-only resort and they were told it wouldn't allow spring breakers. Around 2 a.m. on March 6th, she says she could hear young adults chanting and screaming from floor to floor.
You could hear a few girls crying out at night in the dark, but you didn't know if it was that they were having a good time or was it something else.
At times, she worried about her own safety, saying she never saw security on the grounds or staff enforcing rules for the pool and beach after hours.
Literally anyone from any hotel could have walked up through the beach and into our complex. Anybody had access to that hotel, and that's the part that's scary.
According to the RU website, spring break policies state all students must be at least 21 years of age to stay at 5 of the RU properties, including the one missing 20-year-old stayed at. Tonight, Mary says her thoughts are with the family of the missing student and she hopes for her safe return. Reporting live in the Fox Valley newsroom, Victoria Frazier, Action 2 News.